Hey there, I'm Garrett from the Software Training Lab, and today we're going to go over inserting and rearranging clips in Adobe Premiere Pro. In a previous video, we've already covered how to bring in clips from the media pool as well as from the source monitor. Let's dive a little deeper into other ways that we can bring clips into the timeline. Double-click on any of your imported clips or drag them up into the source monitor to inspect them. I'll go with this one. As a reminder, we can press I and O to set in and out points. Once we're ready to bring in the clip, we can drag right from the video preview to the timeline to bring in both the audio and the video. Beneath the preview, there are two small icons that represent only audio or only video. If you don't want to include the audio, just drag the video component or vice versa. For example, this clip has a lot of background noise in the neighborhood, so I only really want the video. If I click and drag here, I will only bring the video component. In the bottom right of the source monitor, there are two buttons that also help us drop in our clip. Insert will wedge in the clip from the source monitor and push everything in the timeline out of the way, like so. Notice how this new clip has been added and everything else has been pushed. I'll undo that with Ctrl-Z. Now, Overwrite will place the clip on top of everything already in the timeline. Notice how everything hasn't been pushed, but this clip has been written over. We can set the target track in the timeline by switching which track has the V1 toggle highlighted on the left. So, if I want to insert my video on the second track, I can click there, and now my video will be placed on track 2. Same goes with audio. These two functions are also available when you're dragging in video clips. A regular drag already uses Overwrite, but holding down Control shows these little arrows and let you use Insert. Hold Alt while you're dragging, and you can replace the clip already on the timeline with your current selection. Like so. Now, of course, this clip is not as long as this clip, so the rest of it has been left blank. Keep that in mind. Now, to drag clips around the timeline, it works in the way that you would expect. Keep in mind that you can put audio and video on multiple different tracks just by dragging up and down. I can also still hold Control to insert my clip anywhere. We've covered a lot of different modes and shortcuts today in order to insert and rearrange clips, and I hope you don't feel overwhelmed. Feel free to go back and review what keyboard shortcuts do what. It's good to keep in mind that you don't have to use all of these different features in order to be a good editor. Use what works for your workflow and incorporate these newer tools when you feel like it will improve your editing. In our next video, we'll be going over how to perform ripple edits in the timeline.